Good morning, everyone. It's about, 5 a.m. and I'm making a video. Shows how crazy my life is. This video is a response to a video done by Palmetto Prepared with Anthony. Link will be right up here in the description. It's the 5 things you're thankful for. So that's why this video is titled pretty much the exact same way. Because Anthony said, Reed, I got this great idea. And here, name your video like this and we'll get a nice collective all about this. I'm like, okay. So let me start going off with the things I'm thankful. Number 1. My furry friends. I really am thankful for them. They're very intelligent and know a lot more things than I do about what's going on in the environment. Someone's coming around, they're at the windows looking out. Bug gets in the house, they know about it. Mouse doesn't stand a chance. They're very good at keeping all sorts of things under control and letting me know what's going on. Plus, they're one of the things that actually can put up with me. I'm kind of a weird, crazy person sometimes. Very OCD. Not really good with a lot of social norms because I'm kind of autistic in a way. And yeah, these guys will put up with me. They don't really care. They're like, ooh, he'll pet on me, love me, feed me. Okay, you're good in my book. Lots of other people. Yeah, I got a good long list of people that don't like me much. Yeah, I'm a little difficult. Just kind of how I am. And this one's deciding my toes are very tasty right now. Amazing how that works. But very thankful to have them around. And if you guys have fuzzy companions, I'm sure you can understand why having them around is a really good prep. Very helpful. Also, when everything's going crazy, need a companion to, deal with all the zombies. Even if they're just gonna scratch them to death. Now for item 2 on this list. I'm super thankful and glad that I have a very diverse background in education. I know about locksmithing. I've apprenticed as an electrician, done plumbing, construction work, worked as an auto tech. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I actually went to college and got one of those degrees, so I know about electrical engineering and computer science. Yeah, I got marks on my back, the graduation marks. Bad joke, I know, but I couldn't resist making it. But knowing about a lot of things and having a diverse pile of interests and constantly always learning stuff and the OCD nature of myself has really let me dig into things and really learn about fine details of stuff. It gives me a good instinct for a lot of things. I can usually have a good idea about, other science fields and other things going on and look at things and going, that don't smell right. And it's been very helpful. We have a really good diverse background. Really helps you evaluate and analyze things effectively. I consider it a very big win. Now, let's talk about item 3 on this list. All right, I live in a desert here. You guys have seen pictures or other videos like that? Yeah, it's a very interesting place out here. Very diverse set of landscapes. We got trees a little ways away, mountains in other places and stuff. And yeah, it's a desert. So I'm very thankful. I have a well on my property. It's 200 feet down and it has a ton of water. We're over a massive aquifer in my area. And realizing that I saved up a giant pile of money to put around $12,000 in a hole in the ground, I'm thankful for that because I know there is a good supply of water I can use for farming and growing stuff and then giving my neighbors water when they need it and so on. Very thankful for that. Item 4 on this list. I'm thankful I live out here in a small rural area, in a small town with very good medical facilities. We actually have a nice hospital out here. In fact, every time I've had to go in, the wait time's been about 0 or maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Very nice. It's really nice to know that, yeah, if you suddenly, slash your arm open and need a bunch of stitches, yep, you can go in and get that taken care of very quickly. And it's nice little quiet small area. I've gotten really used to the small towns. I grew up in a small town, then we moved to a big town for my high school years and stuff like that. And then I'm back here in a small town. I like the quiet life. And now I find that in my grumpier old age, every time I go to the bigger towns and start driving in there, the drivers, oh boy, boy, I'm just angry. Just angry. Not good for me. Not good for me at all. So peace and quiet. Very much enjoy it. I also really enjoy not having an HOA dictating what I can and cannot do with every little aspect of my property. So what if I wanted to paint my house pink with polka dots that glow in the dark? My right, darn it, as an American. You know, all this stuff, those rules from like those people that have in those HOAs and all that, it's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. I mean, grass can only be so tall. If you don't get it cut, they'll start fining you for it. Don't pay the fines or don't get it done on time, haul you to jail because you'll be in contempt of court for the findings. Yes, that has actually happened. People have gone to jail for not cutting their grass. It's ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. So I'm really glad I don't have those. Basically out here, don't make yourself a nuisance and people don't care very much. You know, certain other areas where then the sort of the snobby part of town, where the city center and stuff like that, people want to look nice. Yeah, there's some HOAs like that. I'm not there. I'm on the edge of nowhere. And I plan to buy more land to make it a bigger edge of nowhere. Well, I'm real thankful to be out here on the edge of nowhere. So that's a good place. Number 5 on this list. I am very thankful. I have a large stockpile of medical supplies. I have medical problems. Particularly, my problem is asthma. And I have another rare disease called eosinophilic esophagitis. It means there's spasms in the throat and stuff like that. If you've seen the video, here, link up here, about my crazy story of almost choking to death, it goes hand in hand with that. So I've acquired a lot of medical supplies over the years. And plus, growing up with moderate asthma or severe asthma in other cases, I have learned a great deal about caring for this disease and managing it. I also make certain I have a lot of medications and other supplies to deal with this. And when I say a lot, I'm talking years. Very long, purposeful acquisition of resources, let me put it that way. But for most things that go on, you know, I can handle them. I got nebulizers. I got nebulization fluids. I've got steroids. I've got EpiPens. I've got, well, a lot of stuff. I also know how to do a lot of it. Now, one of my friends, longtime friend, I've known her for, oh boy, decades and decades at this point, and now I feel ridiculously old. She married an EMT. And yeah, I've been taking advantage of that. I've been pestering him like crazy, saying, hey, show me this and all that. And soon, I plan to actually go take some time off of work and go to the full EMT training classes. Yeah, I know. Sounds a little crazy, but I'm trying to get myself as prepared as possible for medical problems. Because not only do I have asthma to worry about, I also know that tons of people are going to have issues. Injuries especially. I can totally see tons of people severely spraining or breaking ankles because they trip and fall over the rocks and everything else around here. Just how it is on the land and when people aren't used to not walking on the sidewalks and don't pay attention. And I also want to learn about how to handle snake bites like that in a major calamity situation where you don't have readily access to other medical facilities. You're totally on your own. So I keep educating myself like that. But I'm really glad I put in the effort to make a large stockpile on medical and get a lot of knowledge related to treating my illness. Now I'm just working on expanding it so that I will be able to handle a lot more, be a better asset to those around me and those in my group. And I'll throw in a number 6 on this list. So number 6, I am thankful for the people that actually put up with me. So all of you subscribers here on the channel that actually watch, comment, will actually hang around, you win 2 big giant thumbs up from me, and I'm really glad to have you around here. Really glad my wife hangs around with me, because sometimes we get into some pretty good fights. Oh boy. And then, you know, the friends I have that can put up with me, like Steve and Anthony, some of my other friends that are close in town, like Scott and some of the others. I really appreciate them. I appreciate my Russian friends, like Masha and Olga, that put up with me really well. Very nice to have them. Because like I said, I'm a bit autistic and very OCD. And a lot of people, they find me a little difficult. Yes, I know, I actually am difficult. It's just how I am. And yeah, I will pursue things to an obsessive degree. That's how OCD works. Yeah, I mean, obsessive, right? Worked well for some other stuff in my other jobs, but hey, sometimes it's not that great on social interactions and relations, let me tell you. So I appreciate the people that actually put up with me. All right, this is a quick video on that of things, and I got to finish up the other solar stuff and electrical things I'm editing. I'm trying to do that nifty highlighting and analyzing with little computer things and like stuff. And it takes a ridiculous amount of time to edit. I gotta finish this. But that's what happens when you're like, oh, I'm going to bring it up to the next notch. And you're not sure how to get there. Well, take care, everyone. This is Reed, out for now. Time for number 2. Ow! Wow, you decided to really chomp me, buddy. Ouch!